Hey guys, can you guys tell me what were the key points of today's science lesson? What did y'all learn about? Sam, you're going to start. What did you learn about today?
We learned about the like our cells, like what's basically in a organ system.
Okay, what's in an organ system?
Well, you got tissue, you got cells, you have like I would say more organs, and an example of an organ or an organ system would like be your stomach and your digestive system.
Okay. Now, can you tell me this? Did you learn in science that cells and tissues, they're all just scrambled together? Or is there something else, Dan Trell, that you learned today?
So cells and tissues not just crammed together. Cells make tissues, tissues make organs, organs make organ systems, and organ systems make organisms.
And that was the key points of today's lesson.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, thanks guys. Bye. Hey guys, Tehran, what did you learn about in math class today? What were the key points?
Today we learned in math class that about like terms, and when you have like terms, you have the same variable and exponent.
Javon, what do you want to add to that?
Yeah, that's what we had learned. But like, and we was like learning about like, how like bi means two, and mono means one, and like, tri means three. For like, when we doing problems, we'll know if
Can you give me an example of a word you might see?
like for tri, since it's three, like triangle, and that's like three sides.
Cool.
And like mono is one, so they'll like in the problem they'll only have one number outside
Okay.
the parentheses.
So if you had to say in one sentence, what was the main thing you were learning how to do in math class today for most of the period?
One thing.
What was the key thing today?
The key thing was
You talking to me or him?
Key thing.
One word to the
One sentence. What was the goal of today's
we
class?
like learned a lot. Like it's kind of learned more than
Okay.
just one thing.
Great. Thanks, guys. Hi, ladies. What were the key points of today's ELA class?
The key points of today's class in ELA was about how the slave owners had to break the slaves down and reproduce and make them weak.
I agree with Tashi because the slave owners broke down the slaves like horses because they thought they was animals for the women to produce greed for they could make their money.
Okay, so this sounds a lot like social studies to me. Did you guys learn? Was there any ELA stuff you were really focusing on as you read today?
How to write in our format.
What's the format?
Great.
Oh, the format is ACECEIT.
Okay. So do you guys feel like on a scale of 1 to 5, how well did you understand today's lesson?
5. 4.
Thanks. Hi, ladies.
Hi.
Tamala, what were the key points of today's social studies class?
The key points of the day social study class was how ancient history had affected us today, far as the slave owners breeding the slaves. So and then the other slave owners had made the people have babies, and they
And this is in Miss Donahue's
Father.
class?
Yeah, they took them away from their father.
In Miss Donahue's class.
Yeah, Miss Donahue. Oh, wait! Miss
All right, take two.
Barbeau.
Tamala,
Miss Barbeau.
just talk to me. What were the key things you learned in Miss Donahue's class today?
Okay, Miss Donahue class, we learned how they made the people believe that God had sent them a message. Sent them a message and stuff. I forgot.
A message about what?
God had sent them a message, and they actually wrote the Vedas, whatever it is, down, and they got evidence that they wrote it down.
Okay, cool. Stephanie, add to it. What, in your opinion, were the key points of today's social studies class?
In my opinion, the key points of social study class was
some people make other people believe that their gods told them to separate black people from white people, and they wrote it down and they say that the gods were who told them to do that.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of stuff.
It was black versus people versus white people. What country was this in?
This is India.
Good. Okay.
And wait, the
Anything else?
Untouchables, the Untouchables.
Okay. And what's an untouchable? And
I-
Stephanie, can you tell me? Because Timma brought it up, but do you know it too?
Yeah, but
What's an untouchable?
Let's her do it.
Mm-mm. Both of you, what's an untouchable?
The people who get hurt if they do something wrong, like the mothers if they don't treat their children right, they can burn them, like a woman who they burned her face.
Gotcha. Thanks, ladies. Hi, ladies.
Hey,
Okay, Kayla, what were the key points today in Spanish class?
today we learned about how you can read an article in Spanish and like how you learn your noun in Spanish, and where the people come from, like Hispanic people and things, and then we have to.
Where do they come from?
They was Hispanic, so like they traveled and moved around
From where?
from different places, like Mexico and stuff like that.
Okay. Miracle, add to it. What do you think Miss Jeffers' key points were today?
Her key points for how to say the and how to say the and a in Spanish, like and how to put it in a feminine or a masculine way, so we don't get confused a boy or girl, like who you're talking to.
Great. And how do you say the?
You either say el, la, or when you're talking about more, that's one person. And when you're talking about more than one person, it's la, so los.
Great. And Kayla, you didn't mention that, but you talked about reading an article. Do you remember really learning this today in Spanish class?
That was what we learned about, like as well with the article and like learning
Okay.
about the.
Cool. Great. Thanks, ladies.